Hi, everybody. Okay, so now let's say you want to have a window or a door in one of your walls. We've got to figure out how to do that before we put it all together. So, this shape and this shape mean that those are not solids but holes. And let me show you what I mean. So, I'm going to take this cube again. I like the cube, but you could make a circular window if you want. Um, Let's look at it from the top. Actually, I'll look at it from here first, and remember I'm going to make it, it doesn't matter how tall I make this because this is going to be used for a hole, but I'm going to make it 5 just to make it easier for myself. Okay, so now I'm going to look at this from the top, and I could just take it as is, 20 by 20, so 20 millimeters by 20 millimeters. I'm going to look at my ruler and make sure that's the right size that I want. And I think I'll make it a little bit smaller because that's a little bit too big. I'm going to make it 15 by, ooh, I kind of like that shape. Maybe I should make it a rectangular window. So I'm going to duplicate this shape and should have 2 now. Maybe I'll make another one and another one. Okay, so I think I have 4 now. 4 of the same size windows, right? So I like to make my house kind of symmetrical. You don't have to do that. I'm going to put one window here and one window here. And if I want to align it, what I would do is use the align tool. Now, say I put them in and I want them perfectly lined up, but it's hard to get them to be perfectly lined up. So I'm going to highlight all 3 shapes. And then this is the align tool. And it will help me. If I want, I can click this middle button and it aligns them exactly in the middle. I'm not sure if I want that yet. If I clicked this button, it would align them to the top, but I don't want that. And if I click this button, it would align them to the bottom. And I don't think I want that unless I want them to be doors, but I want these to be windows. So in the middle looks pretty good. If I clicked here, it would put them both in the middle this way, but I want to undo that. So I'm going to click here. That's undo. So these are aligned precisely in the middle. And so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight the 3 of them again and combine them. This is called the grouping tool. And so you group it. And all of a sudden now, look at this. I have a wall that's got 2 windows in it. And you know what? I think I'm going to do something that's going to help me make it symmetrical. I'm going to erase this wall. Just deleted that. And I want to make one this is exactly symmetrical, so I can put another one over here and have it be exactly the same. I just need to duplicate. So here's the duplicate tool. And here I go. So we have 2 of the same thing on each side. That's great. Okay. Now I don't think I need these anymore. I'm going to delete those. So now I want to make a door. I could make a front door and a back door, and they could be symmetrical since I like to do that, but they don't have to be. I guess I'll use the same tool. Or maybe I'll make a hobbit door. Let's see. I'm going to make this 5 just to help myself out. It's easier that way. So if I made this a little bit bigger, and I'm going to move these down just to get them out of the way. If I put it like this, I'm going to align it. So here's my align tool. I want it aligned so that it's exactly in the middle this way. Okay, I was pretty close. If I aligned it in the middle this way, it would be there. I don't want to do that. I'm going to undo. Undo. So now I think I'm going to group. So here's my grouping tool. Look at that. I've got like an archway. That's kind of cool. Now, I don't know if it's going to be big enough for me. This is 50 millimeters tall. And that looks like about a third of the way up. I think that's about right. And I think on the other side, I'm going to have a regular door. So I'm going to use this shape. I'm going to make it 5 tall. Oops. Sometimes you have to look at it this way. That helps. 5. There we go. And I'm going to make it, and look from the top and make it a little taller, but skinnier. I'm going to make it 15 by 25. And I'm going to look at my ruler and say, okay, I think that looks about right. I think I like that. So then I drag it over here. And notice that it's on the top here because this is where this is going to attach to the floor. So this will actually be the bottom. It looks like the top right now from where I stand, but when I fold it, this edge will be matched up with the floor, so it's the bottom edge. And so let's align these. Align tool. I want to make sure it's exactly in the middle. Oh, that was pretty good. And I want to align it to the bottom. There we go. And then I'm going to group it. And look at that. Now I have a wall with a doorway in it. Okay. So next step will be to make a roof. And then the last step will be to connect these all. So step 3 is done. Good job.